Right now, we are in Yelenivka, which is just outside Donetsk, the capital of the Donetsk People's Republic, one of the two regions that broke away from Ukraine in 2014. And this is a continuation of the reports today, because in my last report, you saw the report on the civilian that was shot by a Ukrainian sniper early this morning. And we ended that report with the fact that the other two areas that were attacked by Ukraine in the early morning were still under shelling, but we have come to one of those because it seemed to quiet down now. And as you can see here behind me, there are two impact craters here, and just over here is the power station that powers Yelenivka. And we can see here some of the remnants of the 60 millimeter shells that hit here. Now these 60 millimeter mortar shells are Western made. These are not in the normal arsenal of the Ukraine military, as our research has shown. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go into the power station and document all of the impact craters that we can find, and hopefully run into some locals here and see what they have to say about what really happened early this morning when Ukraine attacked the infrastructure, the civilian infrastructure of this town. And here's the fourth one we see right on the outside as well of this electric power plant here. And right over here on the other side of these trees, about a kilometer and a half, is the Ukraine forces positions. And right here is the door or gate to the electric power station here that we're gonna go have a look inside and see exactly what the damage was to the infrastructure itself. And we're here on the western side of the main building of the power plant, and you can see that this impact here happened on the side here. We see the shrapnel holes, and could only have been fired from this direction, the west, where Ukraine is, about a kilometer and a half on the other side of those trees, as I said. So what's Ukraine going to say this time? They're going to say it's Donetsk shelling themselves? No. Like many times we see here, this shell could only have come from Ukraine-controlled territory in the west in that direction. And we can see there where the shell actually damaged the power lines themselves. And we see another impact crater here. That's number 3 inside the compound itself. Here's number 4. Here's number 5. And this one directly right here is the one that caused the most damage to this power station itself. We can see the shrapnel came across here and hit this transformer, which leaked the oil all over this area and put this transformer out of service. Now, this area right here is what powers all the Yelenivka and a lot of homes all the way to Donetsk. Now, this is just more evidence that Ukraine forces continue to target civilian infrastructure and civilians themselves. This has to stop. The international community needs to wake up and make Ukraine stop shelling civilians. And you can hear the hum of this transformer working right here behind me. It's very lucky that this one was not hit as well, because the one that was damaged was pumping power to the people. But when that got damaged, they had to turn on the rest of the transformers here behind me in an emergency to keep power going to the people. Ukraine cannot continue to keep doing this to the people. I mean, what do they want to take the electric so they can't have their electric heaters and they freeze in the winter? I mean, this is just ridiculous. And with what's going on between the world powers, they're going to fire on a civilian infrastructure during this time. It's just unthinkable. Please like this video, share, and subscribe.